We are live, mister.
We're live
We
and
are
direct, Jake.
live
Can you hear me?
and direct. Don't forget direct, because otherwise you're sort of live and
And
sideways, isn't it? It's like
exactly. Oh shit! Hang on.
live and indirect.
Live and lights. I've got to put my lights on, man.
Oh my gosh. No wonder you look
Gosh,
different. I'm like,
what's
this guy
going
doesn't
on?
look the same.
I got
Doesn't look the same.
the back of it. It doesn't, does it? Hang on, folks. You're watching this on YouTube.
There we
So
go.
Devaldo, where are we now? What are we sitting at? What number are we sitting at?
Oh, we're sitting on 348. G'day, mate.
Yes. G'day, mate.
G'day, fair dinkum.
Where's
Got
I
a
think I've
shrimp
asked
on
you
the
this before.
barbie.
We
What's that?
haven't we can probably name our top Australian movies on one hand, right? I mean Australian movies.
To be honest, I'll struggle, but recently, Bring Her Back.
There
That's
you go.
Australian.
Yeah.
Talk to Me. That's
Yeah.
Australian, I think.
Brilliant.
Mad Max.
There
Is
you
that
go.
Australian?
That's for me. The Mad Max is
Priscilla, the Queen of the Desert, or The Adventures of Priscilla,
Queen
Queen of the
of the
Desert.
Desert. Yeah.
That's Australian. Even I've never seen it, but I know of it.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll struggle.
Trust me. Strictly Ballroom and that's what was the one? Moulin Rouge. Well, mine no, that's the director was Australian. So,
Okay.
but anyway, okay. So Devaldo, yeah, what's going on, man? What's everything like back in London?
Man. Well, we had Carnival last week, which
Yes,
turned out to be a really
you
good
have a good time.
carnival. I didn't go, but
Okay.
lots of people that went said it was really good. Carnival's, people that don't know, one of the biggest street parties in Europe. Obviously, Carnival comes from the Caribbean.
Yep.
And in the Caribbean, I think Trinidad's got the big. I think Trinidad might have the biggest carnival in the Caribbean. I could be wrong there, but I hear about the Trinidad Carnival. Obviously, you got Brazil Carnival, but yeah, we had our carnival last week. Really, really good. Weather's been nice, not complaining. Summer's nearly over though for us, so
Okay.
lots of the
All right.
summer
Well,
wine and all that.
at least we've got some stuff going on that's keeping us busy, folks. Because Deval and I, we are Deval. I'm not joking. Our schedule is stacked, isn't it, with the amount of stuff that we're watching?
There's a
Like
lot going on,
seriously,
man.
I know you got some movie premieres that you're going to be going off and watching, which is great for the Flixters.
Yep.
We will speak about that on upcoming shows, but I know Deval's we're getting invited to a lot of stuff to go on screenings to go and watch. So we'll definitely get into all that sort of stuff. So listen, folks, stick with us for the next 45 minutes. We've got a couple of film reviews that we want to speak about. A bit of a Stephen King kind of dominated episode this is. Movie news, streaming, we're going to speak about all of that. But before we get into the main show, Deval, please do
shout outs. Yeah, we've got a couple of shout outs this week. First shout out goes to our very own Emmanuel. Go check him out on Emmanuel LP _ LDN, which is London, on Instagram. But he'll be on the show soon. In between the shows, when you don't see him, he's always present. Trust me.
Trust me, he's
chatting about movies, about things he's watching in our sort of group chat and stuff. And he's really, he's just a nutter. He's just a nutter in the best way I can say.
Yeah.
But he's currently watching a few things at the moment, or he's waiting for a few things. As we said, we've got a lot on our list. So he's waiting for Stranger Things.
Yep, me too.
Fallout, which is coming in December as well. Stranger Things is coming out in November. He's watching Wednesday. Manuel, come on, man, sort yourself out.
I know. You know what, man? Deval, people keep going on about Wednesday. I haven't got into it at all, and I don't think I am. But Emmanuel keeps talking about it, so I'm like, maybe I need to go back and watch season 1. I don't know.
People like it, but I just can't see it. I can't see it, man. Wednesday, flipping it. How about the rest of the week?
Exactly.
Everyone's stuck on Wednesday. Everyone's just standing there on Wednesday.
Love Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know that song?
Even on Sunday, every day of the week.
Go on.
The Boys as well. Season 5 is waiting for, and then
of course,
he's waiting for. So there's lots and lots. But yeah, you'll see him soon. I'm not sure which film we'll review, but you'll see him soon as usual. Shout out to him. My last shout out goes to Ciel Noir. We saw her a few weeks ago with Weapons. We're going to see her again soon. We're not going to leave it 2 years like we did before.
No.
On the show, maybe maybe before the end of the year. Maybe, you never know.
They should be working on another project or something.
Which I was going to say, I saw her on Instagram in costume.
Okay.
And I thought, oh, she's up to something, but she can't give away too much. So maybe the next time we see her, we'll talk about, what she was doing, what she was up to.
Brilliant.
She'll probably have a lot more projects to talk about.
And Devout, I'm pretty sure the Spider-Man movie is going to become. Is it this year? I'm pretty sure it's this December.
Not this year, because this December is Avatar. I don't think they're gonna want to go against Avatar. I think it's next year.
Okay, all right. So it's been a man. Those movies take time.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so folks, those are your shouts. And remember, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. Watch this episode. Actually, if you watch this episode, write a comment. Let us know what you think. And we'll push out more stuff for you out there, more reviews and more, movie news and things like that. But let's get into movie news, actually. Now, Devaldo, we've spoken about Aaron Pierre before on the show. I think he's an up-and-coming star, British-born. Yeah. He's got the, I'm going to say he's got a kind of the look. He's got the acting chops. I think this guy is going to be really big. And people are saying that he's been cast as a Green Lantern. All right. So that's the rumor, or maybe that's definite. And I think when that comes out, Devaldo, he's going to blow up even more. But we've already seen him before in Rebel Ridge, which we thought was great. But he's also coming and starring in this big Star Wars movie, which tell us about, man.
Yeah. So like you mentioned, he is. Yeah, he's big. People also say, could it be Bond? Who knows? But he's now been announced as one of the other actors, other stars who are joining Ryan Gosling in Sean Levy's Star Wars Fighter, which is coming out in 2027. So on that list of people in that film, you got Amy Adams, you got Mia Goth. Ryan Gosling, like I said, is leading the way. Matt Smith as well is in it as well. And Aaron Pierre has also been mentioned as well. So he's not just been mentioned. When you go to IMDb, his name is there, so it's confirmed.
Yeah.
And Sean Levy, he was involved as a producer on Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't realize this, but he was also a producer on Arrival. Arrival is a gangster film. Yeah, I saw that film recently, within the past 2 weeks. Again, that film is so good.
Still stands up, man. Good. It's brilliant, isn't it?
For me, I think it has to be one of the top 5 sci-fi
movies. It's so deep on so many levels, man. I love that movie.
So I think that the Star Wars could be in good hands, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. So we're still a while away, but have you noticed, Devaldo, though, obviously we've had TV shows from the Star Wars universe, and that's kind of been ticking along. But movie-wise, it's been pretty low-key, right?
It has. I think next year could be a big year because of it. I think there's a lot coming out. A lot, even like, we mentioned off here, Thomas Crown Affair, that's filming in London. Star Wars Fighter, it started filming in London. London's got a lot going on right now.
A lot of stuff going on, man.
Because of the tax break. So you're right, there's a lot going on, and I think we're just going to be hit with a lot in the next couple of years.
Interesting. So we'll keep you posted on that. Now let's speak about Chris Pratt. Obviously, he's no stranger to big franchise movies, Marvel. He's done Lego movie, the voice of Lego movies. He's done, he did, what was it? The Nintendo movie. No, sorry, not Nintendo movie.
Mario.
He did Super Mario, which kind of smashed it. How could you forget, obviously, taking $1 billion with the dinosaurs movies, which
Jurassic Park,
which you sorry, man. Okay, you know what? There's just so much.
You may have turned the lights on, but no one's home. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. Jurassic World movies, I was going to say. And you know what, right? You know, and I know, and our audience, our listeners, they know as well. Give it a year, man. They're going to be announcing another one.
Oh yeah. Another trilogy. This one that came out this year. Expect another one in a couple of years or 3 years.
And then,
well.
what happened, Deval, is like 2 or 3 years down the line, what they'll do is they'll bring back this old group, and Chris Pratt will be part of it.
He'll be the
Like,
old group. Yeah,
the whole group. But anyway, so why is he in our news?
Yeah, so why is Chris Pratt in the news? So we know he's had a really good relationship with James Gunn of Guardians of the Galaxy fame, and as well as others. But James Gunn we know is redoing the DCU. We just saw Superman recently, and people have been saying, will Chris Pratt show up in his DCU? And guess what he said?
Oh,
he said yes.
Oh.
And people were saying, oh, is it going to be Batman? Because the Batman has not been announced. Batman Bold and the Bold and the Brave, I think it is.
Yeah, the Brave and the Bold.
Like that. Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
And James Gunn just said straight away, he's going to be in it in some capacity, but not as Batman.
Oh.
So he just, so he could have a small part. Could be a big part. Who knows? But he's going to show up. He looks after his people. Once you go in a James Gunn film, he tends to look after you again. So I'm not surprised.
How about this? He's introduced small part, but then he is a like DC character, and then who has like a whole other kind of story lined up for him. So we see a tease, we see a tease. But I mean, DC, man, they've got who haven't they got?
He could come up. He could show up in the Supergirl or another film as part of the Justice Squad or Justice Gang, or it could be anything. It could be he could maybe he's a voice, but we don't see his face, so it could be anything.
So many possibilities, and then expect. Don't be surprised if you see like Gamora in like a DC movie or one of those like Karen Gillan turn up on one of those movies as well.
All the people that backed him when Disney let him go, the people that backed him, I can see him helping them, sorting them out.
We backed him, James. We backed you, man. Yeah, trust me. All right, okay, so we'll keep an eye on that one, and we'll let you know what's happening in the DC universe. Now, let me speak about this THFG, Duval.
What's that?
And I'm not saying thank God it's Friday. THFG.
Oh, the House of the the House of the Dragon. No, it doesn't match.
Okay, the G stands for Hunt.
How can the G stand for Hunt?
Sorry, the H stands for the H stands for Hunt.
The Hunt for.
You've got two. You've got two. You've got three.
The Hunt for. I don't know.
Okay, the G rhymes with solemn.
The Hunt for Gollum, Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Yeah. So check this out. They are going back. This is another franchise that they want to go tweak with, and they want to go. They're going back. So here's the thing. So the Lord of the Rings prequel movie called The Hunt for Gollum. Check this out. This is mad. I don't know how they're going to do this. It's a prequel. So this is going to be focusing on Gollum when he was like the earlier years of Gollum. But it's going to star Gandalf and Frodo.
Oh, come on.
I get that Gandalf might be in it but Frodo, where the hell did that big head come from?
This is more than 20 years later. They're going to look older. They have to de-age them again. It's like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah. And this isn't a rumor, by the way. This is Ian McKellen. He announced this during a fan convention in London just very recently. Apparently, there's this festival called For the Love of Fantasy. He got up and he said, with Elijah Wood, they were both there. Yep, we're going to be in the movie. Probably, maybe not like a big thing, but they're going to be in the movie. But I'm just thinking, it's being filmed in New Zealand. So they've definitely obviously confirmed, and Peter Jackson's going to be part of it. I don't know if he's actually going to be directing it, but obviously his stamp of approval is probably needed. But do we need another Hobbit or another Lord of the Rings universe type of a movie?
No. I don't think so. But they're going to milk this IP, innit? It makes money. It makes money.
Yes, true. Absolutely true.
Yeah, we don't need it, man. Especially their prequel like that.
I know. And Gollum. Oh, you're right. Okay, fine. Listen, we're going to be
Gollum.
finishing up movie news, but before we do, I want to speak about this. Now, this sounds weird. A part of me is a bit cynical, Deval, because I'm thinking maybe they're doing this to drum up kind of, they want people to be like invested in this. But check this out. Apparently, there is a feud going on the set of Avengers Doomsday between Deadpool and Doctor Doom. So,
oh my gosh,
there's reports going on that those two are having a bit of a thing going on. Now, really, how much? I mean, are we gonna take stock in this? Like I said before, part of me is thinking they could just be doing this just to kind of, build up,
create the hype,
create the hype.
News, because Marvel's suffering, so good news is still bad news is still good news because people are talking about you. So I think you're right. This could be a hype machine.
Yes. And apparently they were on set, those two. They had a bit of a thing, and then it got leaked, and the press has picked up on it, and obviously they wanted to find out what the Flixters thought, and we're just devour, man. We don't.
Who would win in a fight between them two?
I've got to say Ryan Reynolds, man.
Oh, in real life, yeah, he would. But I think of the characters, I think Doom. Yeah, I think even though Deadpool is, in this, Doctor Doom is clever enough to know what to do.
So if you separate his head, has his head been separated?
I don't think his head can grow back, or can it? Separate the head from the body? I think that's what you need to do, isn't it?
Wow. What?
I think so. But Doctor Doom will figure out a way to make sure.
There you go.
Yeah, he'll do something where he doesn't.
He's next level powerful, man. So anyway, if you hear any Deadpool and Doctor Doom rumors, let us know. Tag us at the Flixters and we'll look into it. All right, okay, let's get into new one streaming. Now, this one, I think you've already mentioned this before, Deval, or you mentioned the trailer.
Yeah.
So this is a spin-off, isn't it? It's not a prequel.
It's a prequel.
Or a sequel.
It's a prequel.
Oh, it's a prequel. Talking about prequels. This is the Terminal List, Dark Wolf. Now, is Chris Pratt in this?
Yes, he's in this. And this one, this one from the first Terminal List, you had Chris Pratt and you had Taylor Kitsch in it and other people as well. Yeah. Taylor Kitsch sort of goes bad in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one, I think this is only 7 episodes long, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one looks like it's a prequel and shows how the Taylor Kitsch character turned bad and what made him bad in the Terminal List. So we go back a bit just to find out the origins of him turning into a bad apple, as they say. But this is a good show. This is a good show. Like Chris Pratt in this, he's not no joker. He's serious, So it's a good show.
And isn't it interesting that the fact that he can do the comedy stuff, he can do the kind of the action pieces, and he can do the drama. Like, I remember him. Yeah. He was in Zero Dark 30 as well. Actually, he was pretty good in that. Do you remember when he played one of those SEAL team or something? So he can definitely do these types of movies. So they actually want this to go off in a whole big universe, Deval, the Terminal List universe.
Yeah, and it's out on it's out on Amazon now. So if you've got Amazon, I'll go for it. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna
do it. Gobble it up.
Yeah, gobble it right up.
Now, the other thing that we need to speak about, and this is Alien Earth, and we said about obviously Disney. They've got so many franchises, and Marvel, and all that sort of stuff. Add in the Alien franchise, which is a huge franchise. I would also include that in the Predator franchise as well, Deval, only purely because of that linkage between Predator versus Alien and things like that as well. So they've got those two franchises. But I've been watching this, and listen, look, on the whole, I think it's a great show. There's things that are really kind of kind of edge of your seat stuff. Like that first couple of episodes when the ship crash lands in Thailand, New Bangkok, I think it is, or something like that, and then it crash lands into the building, and they got to go from level to level, and then they just deal with the alien and everything. I thought it was really good. I'm finding a few of the characters annoying, though. I kind of mentioned this to you before. I find the main guy from Prodigy, the main billionaire guy. I want to seriously. I want to slap this guy's face.
He's annoying.
He's so annoying. but he's pushing the boundaries of what we can do with science. And when you think about it, if you were a billionaire, Deval, isn't that what you'd want to do? You want to push like how far you can go.
Yeah, true.
If money is no object, you'd be like, oh, can we manipulate this and can we manipulate that? I was really interested in the fact that they introduced us to new alien species. That thing,
all kinds of weird looking ones, isn't it?
With the lamb, the way it took over the lamb.
Yeah. I was thinking of who was the first lamb that got like cloned? I was thinking of that when I saw the lamb.
Dolly the sheep.
Dolly, that's the one, the sheep, yeah. But yeah, it was mad. And then when it took over, it went through its eye. And then when it took it over, what's his name? Tim Oliphant's character said, "Oh, he's intelligent. It's intelligent. Like it's made the lamb more intelligent." Like,
that bit was quite unnerving because you see the lamb because you think, oh, a little cute little lamb, whatever, and then this thing takes over its body and then it's just staring at them, and you know what it wants to do. It wants to rip them apart. And then you've got this kind of side little story between what's his name?
Moho.
But what's the other guy? What's the Indian guy's? What's his nickname? Slightly.
Is it Slightly? No, that's the other guy, isn't it?
Slightly, the Indian guy. Slightly.
Is that his name?
Is it? I don't know. So there's this.
You're right.
Thing.
Yes.
Is it Slightly?
Yeah.
That is the guy from. Do you remember this movie called The White Tiger?
Yeah. Oh, is that him?
That's him. So I get like they pick this guy, great actor and everything like that, right? But there's just something that's a bit annoying now between that whole thing, and
it's all of them for me. All of those sort of what are they called? Synths. All those synths are annoying me because there should be high tech things, but then obviously they mind their kids. And it's just annoying. The kiddishness of them is getting on my nerves now.
There's one scene in this, right, where you know that these synths, though, you don't want to mess with them. Where the doctor, she's having, there's a bit where she's having like a one-to-one, like, you know, a kind of a meeting, what they call like a therapy session. Yeah. The way she just got up. Yeah. And was about to snap her neck.
Yeah. And they're super strong member as well. But I still think the Moho character, like, he seems a bit more dark and broody and a bit more in tune.
Ghanaian as well.
That's what you said. Yeah, I was like, wow, why are they bringing us into it? Like,
when you said Ghanaian, mate, I started laughing because of basically the other guy, the Indian guy.
And I was just Ghanaian, you went Ghanaian. Ghanaian. Like that.
And then I was just like, but it's good though, because you know what? We've got obviously Timmy Oliphant's character. We've got
he's a weird character too. Even the way he stands, I'm like,
he's standing and just kind of, you know, in my head, I'm thinking, does he wanna? Because at the moment he's protecting the billionaire guy. Yeah. But at some point, will he snap?
Will he break free? Yeah, it's true. He might do. But that guy's he's Gambian in real life. So I wonder, why don't just make him Gambian? But I don't know.
Why exactly?
Moho. Yeah, he's Gambian in real life, but Gambian, Ghanaian, you know, same difference. But all the characters, I don't know. There's something about this show where I really want it to be better.
Yeah,
I want it to be better. I don't know if it will because, again, remember, this happened before Alien. So think of all the Alien shit, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien, like all that came afterwards. Yeah, we're being shown all this, all these new aliens, all this tech. Where was all this? Doesn't fit in with the timeline.
I know. And also, and then obviously there's probably going to be a little bit of a payoff for the fans about how this will then link to Alien. So they can't leave it hanging, man.
They can't.
Like we'll see what happens with that one. So go check that out. If you're an Alien fan, then obviously it's going to be on there. And like I said before, there's some good things in there, but some annoying bits.
2 episodes left, I think. I think it's 6 episodes altogether, so we're almost there, you know.
Almost there. All right, let's get into trailers now. Okay, let's do this. The Savant, Devaldo.
The Savants. Okay, from that name alone, what do you think it's about?
Well, though they're like you get those autistic savants.
Oh,
like, and they're like they kind of in one particular area, they're kind of like genius level type.
Oh, what's you? So the lights are on, and you're home now.
Yeah.
You're home now.
But I mean,
Oh
like
my
we've seen. Do
gosh.
you remember? Do you remember we saw that there's this movie from the 80s with Tom Cruise,
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman. Do you
Yeah,
remember
Rain
what it's called?
Man.
Rain Man.
Yeah.
He's almost like that. Like he's numbers.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Or he was autistic or something, I
He
think,
was
in it, or something
autistic,
like that.
and he was like, yeah, but his thing was
It's good
numbers.
with
So
numbers.
he was crazy with numbers. So yeah, you do get these like
Wow.
autistic
I
savants.
ain't
Yeah,
loud. I'm good with numbers.
that's it.
But yeah, this is The Savant, and this is on Apple TV. This stars Jessica Chastain, and basically she's a top secret investigator who infiltrates the internet of hateful organizations to bring them down. So basically, online extremists and extremist groups that are on the internet, and they have their movements, and they try and recruit people and all kinds of stuff like that on the dark web and otherwise. She is like an online, real infiltrator, and finds out what these organizations are doing and stops them before they can get too big and actually act out acts of terrorism. So this is like a state level threat type situations, the top level security, national security type thing, and she's like the clever person that's always online, and basically
So
stops
she's
it
the
from.
savant.
Yeah, exactly, that's her. So it looks like a clever show. It's on Apple TV, 8 episodes, not out
Yeah,
yet, but it's coming out the 26th of September, so real soon.
yeah.
So
All
yeah,
right,
it
I'll
could be an
put that on the
interesting
watch
one.
list. Now, what's the lowdown?
You want the lowdown, yeah?
I want the lowdown.
You want the lowdown. The lowdown. So this one is what's his name? Mine's gone blank now. Ethan Hawke. That's it. Ethan Hawke.
Oh, I haven't seen him for a
Ethan
while.
Hawke. Yeah, this is the show, and this one is this kind of reminds me of. There was a trailer that we saw a little while ago where the guy from another show was in a car. He was in a car, like a sort of like it kind of reminded me of Grand Theft Auto. It was him and a sister with an afro in a car. He was blonde,
Oh,
and remember he was blonde, and she's
yes,
a sister
yes.
with an afro. I can't remember what that one was called, but this
Oh
kind of
my!
reminds me of that a
I
little bit.
watched a couple of episodes of it, and that's
Yeah,
on. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
HBO, isn't it?
Keep
Yeah.
going. Yeah,
So
keep
that's
going.
that.
Keep
Yeah. So
going.
this is the lowdown. This is the show on HBO. This is coming out on 23rd of September. Ethan Hawke also stars with I swear Carl McLaughlin's in it. Yeah,
You know what?
Carl McLaughlin. He's in it. Yeah.
I just typed this in. I just typed this in like the lowdown, and Keith David's in this, and he was in
Keith
that
David
one.
as well.
In
Oh,
the
was
other
he? You
one,
see?
he's in that
Yeah,
one.
you see? It's
Yeah,
that kind of show, man.
yeah.
Keith David's in it as well. So this one's about a determined bookstore owner in Tulsa. Is Tulsa in Florida? I don't know. No, Tulsa's in Oklahoma. So
Oklahoma.
he moonlights as an investigative journalist digging into local corruption. When his reporting uncovers sinister connections, he must protect both his family and the truth. So
Okay.
yeah, and also Peter Dinklage is in this as well.
Ah,
So that's Ethan Hawke. He's moonlighting two jobs. He digs up more than he can chew, or he bites off more than he can chew, and then obviously that turns into a madness. And 8 episodes in, I'm sure we're going to find out what's going on. So interesting. This will be on Disney
yeah.
Plus, I guess, if it's on
The,
Hulu. So yeah.
the last time I saw Ethan Hawke, Deval, was Moon Knight, I think.
Okay. Oh yes.
Do you remember he was the villain in Moon Knight?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen anything else of his recently.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, go check that out. That's called The Lowdown. And we'll see that. Now, this is interesting because we reviewed, this is a sequel movie, and we reviewed the first one actually called Sisu. And this is Sisu Road to Revenge. Now, Deval, remind me again, what does Sisu mean, revenge? What does it mean again? Remember, was that his name or it meant something?
It does. It's actually his name, but it also meant something as well. And it meant in sort of Finnish translation.
Yeah.
It meant directly into determination, resilience, bravery. Okay. So someone that doesn't give up. So that's
okay.
him. Yeah, so Sisu Road to Revenge is a direct sequel from the 2022 Sisu, or 2023, one of them, and it stars the same Sisu actor who's there, and also stars Stephen Lang, who
Yeah.
is a
Oh my
villain
gosh. In
in
Avatar.
Avatar. Exactly, yeah. So basically, Sisu, who had to deal with the sort of German sort of, yeah, I think it was the end of World War II at the time. He dealt with the sort of German, I think it was German, well, anyway, some sort of bad soldiers
Yeah, it was
that came
German, I
into
think.
his town and stuff like that. He dealt with them, and now he has to deal with the people that I think killed his family. And I think this is the Russian soldiers now.
Mm.
So yeah, so now Sisu's dealing with the Russian soldiers, and Stephen Lang is one of them. And the trailer is mayhem, mayhem,
This guy, man.
mayhem.
He's like one of those people. Remember in the first movie, he's just like, he's just minding his own business. He doesn't want to
Mhm.
get involved,
Yep.
but they pick a fight with the wrong person, and
Yep.
then it's
Yep.
exactly that. So I'm assuming, yeah, it's just a continuation of that.
Direct continuation. This one was filmed for $11 million.
Wow.
That's the Sisu Road to Revenge. The first Sisu that came out in 2022. That one, I think that one was filmed for less. How much was that one again? That one was where is it? That one was filmed for 7 million, I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, about
See,
7 million.
these small budget movies, man, they hit a nerve with people, and then you know what?
Yeah.
People want more.
It done. I think a 2 or 3x. It done so much more box office. So yeah,
Brilliant. Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. We will definitely watch that movie, and we'll review it on the show as well, because we were
yep.
fans of the first one. All right. Okay. Let's get into Anniversary Corner. And this is a great one, actually, from 35 years ago. So 1990. And based on our demographics, Deval, a lot of our listeners
Some
weren't even
people.
born.
I was gonna say, yep, weren't
They
born.
weren't even born in 1990.
Mm-mm.
So check this out. Stephen King, obviously, if you are a fan of, obviously, of literature and, modern, entertainment and stuff, you'll know Stephen King has influenced a lot of the stuff that we watch. He's been writing books since way back when. And when I first watched this movie, Deval, Misery, I was like, what's going on here? This is just some crazy batshit woman. And I'm like, what the hell? But the scene that messed it up for me, though,
Mm.
and you know which one I'm talking about, the way she bashes his ankles in, I was like, oh my Lord, this is what messed up. It's a great movie. Imagine your biggest fan kidnaps you and just keeps you hostage until what? Until forever.
Forever, yeah, forever. That's it. Think of, like, is it Stan from the Eminem?
M&M's
Was Stan
stands.
a stalker or something? Yeah, Stan. So
They call stands, yeah.
in a modern sense, yeah, think of a Stan, and they think of you breaking down, somewhere desolate, and a Stan picks you up, and that Stan loves you and doesn't want to let you go, and they will consume you with their version of love and admiration. That's what happens here, and doesn't let it
That
stars
is horrific.
horrific. It stars James Caan
Mm.
and Kathy Bates, Stephen King, and yeah, just the way the relationship sort of develops within the house. He's incapacitated. She's looking after him, and bit by bit, he realizes he needs to get out. She doesn't want to let him leave, and you can just, yeah. This is a film worth watching. This
Yeah.
is an old film. You're not going to get any flashy bits and bobs, nothing like that. But this is two characters mostly throughout the whole film.
I know.
This could be
That's
a
the beauty
stage
of
play.
it.
Yeah, that takes a lot of really good acting. Just two characters for most of the film. So yeah, watch Misery. It is what it's called. Definition of that.
Imagine, I'm just trying to think, Deval getting with his feet tied up and his arms being
Ah,
tied up in front of this guy.
oh man, ultimate misery. Can't leave the
Oh, God.
house. Oh.
You can't leave the house. You're getting cleaned up. You're getting fed. You're
Mm,
getting your
mm,
asshole
mm,
wiped.
mm, 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 mm.
All right, okay. So I'm joking about it, but yeah, definitely go and watch that one. It is scary, and it's scary in the sense that it's not like ghostly scary. It's just like the
No, no.
human, like what humans are capable of doing, which is
Yeah.
pretty horrific. All right, let's get into the film reviews. Now, speaking of Stephen King, Devaldo, we've got another Stephen King adapted piece of work over here. This is called The Long Walk. And Devaldo, I know about obviously The Stand, It, Misery,
The Mist,
The Shining, all those big ones. This one, it wasn't on my radar. The Dark Tower series and all that sort of stuff. But this one, The Long Walk, I started reading into it. It sounds really interesting. And it sounds like as if it could only come from the mind of Stephen King. But yeah, tell us about this movie.
Yeah, so this one is a bit of a weird film. So this is The Long Walk, and it's set in it doesn't seem like the future, but it's some sort of dystopian world, which again, I think it's in Maine. It looks like a kind of, all Stephen King films seem to be in Maine. Yeah. There seems to be that kind of landscape. Yeah, that kind of landscape of sort of, what do they call it? Middle America or something, or just a bit of a sort of not a raging city. It's more like a countryside kind of landscape. So this is that kind of world there where basically there's a lottery that happens, and within this lottery, certain people are selected from 50 people, actually from 50 states are selected to come into this contest where they must walk. 50 men or boys, I should say. They're teenagers, sort of late teenagers. They must all walk for as long as possible, and the last person standing wins a massive financial prize, and they get a wish.
Weird level just went up.
Yeah,
keep
so
going.
This is crazy. So this stars many of the people in this film I've not seen before. Only one of them, David Johnson, who we saw in Alien Romulus. Also, he's in what's that?
British
TV?
actor.
British actor, yeah.
Rye Lane. We saw him in Rye Lane.
Saw him in Rye Lane. He's in what's that? That Office, financial
Industry.
Office Industry. Thank you, Industry, which is on HBO and BBC in the UK. Really good show.
Yeah.
So he is a rising star. Yeah. Of all the people in this, he's the only one I recognise. I'm not saying other actors aren't good; they are, but he's the only other one.
What about they're saying on the cast list over here it says Mark Hamill was in it. Who was he then?
Say he's the major, but you never see his eyes. I didn't even know it was him. So basically, let me explain it to you. So they 50 boys start at the starting line, and they must all walk, and you must stay 3 miles an hour. You must stick to 3 miles an hour. If you fall pace, they give you 1 warning. If you keep on doing it, 2 warnings. If you keep on doing it, what happens to you?
You get shot or killed.
Yes. It's such a crazy thing. Like this, when they start shooting people, I'm like,
what about if you go?
Why would you want to enter this?
What about if you go more than 3 miles per hour?
Yeah, but you would. But then, how long can you last for? They're walking for hundreds of miles. Yeah. They're walking for hundreds of miles.
This is mad.
Yeah?
This is a craziness.
And when I say they're walking, they're walking, and throughout it, there's different characters. They form bonds, and there's a few like enemies between them. People trying to put them off because only one person can win. As much as you can be friends, one of you's gonna end up. 49 people are gonna die.
Exactly.
One's gonna live. Yeah, and when I say they're walking for hundreds of miles, I mean you do the maths. I mean. If you do the maths, if you walk for 3 miles an hour, let's quickly do the maths here. 3 miles an hour is so 60 minutes times 3. So in an hour, 3 miles. Yeah, if we walk 3 miles an hour, that's 3 miles.
3 miles per hour. Yeah, 3 miles.
So 3 miles in an hour. So in a day, you got 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a day, you got 24 hours. 24 times 3. That's what. Wow. So you could walk. Oh no, hold on. 72 miles a day.
Oh my Lord.
Times. Yeah, they done the maths right. Yes, they done the maths right. They did do the maths right actually, because so per day you walk 72 miles.
Yeah.
So by the end of the film, I think they had walked about 360 miles or so. That's
Uh,
5 days. They were walking for 5 days.
yeah.
You can't stop and sleep. Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
can't
totally
stop
forgot
and
about the
sleep.
whole thing. What about
Sometimes they're
piss?
walking and they're like, yeah, they've got to piss and shit. And you see people.
This is where that flat ass comes in.
You see, and I'm thinking of the song of those two Scottish guys. I will walk 500 miles and I will walk 500 more.
La la
No,
la.
you won't. No, you won't. I've seen someone walk 360 miles and it's effed up. You will not do it. Yeah,
Oh shit!
you will not
Oh
do it. They should have played
damn!
that song at the credits, but
That would have
anyway.
been so funny.
Yeah, it's like they're shitting, they're pissing, like people are dying because they can't do it. Some people get cramp. You can't stop. You can't go below 3 miles an hour. They've got watches, and
Yeah,
they've got as they're walking, they've got these guards that are in cars, like not even cars, like military vehicles beside
yeah.
them. And if they, yeah,
If
it's
they do, they
crazy.
just like that's
Shot in
it.
the head. Yeah, some people go crazy. If you walk off the lane, you get shot straight away. You got to stay on the
So
path.
Mark Hamill, Mark
He's the
Hamill. He's the
major.
villain.
Yeah, he's the major. He's like, come on, boys, you can keep going. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's got glasses, so you don't see his face, and he talks like he kind of acts like is it Full Metal Jacket?
Oh, that gun, that sergeant
The drill
in the ball guy,
sergeant.
the
He's
drill
exactly
sergeant.
like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
glasses. He never takes his glasses off. This is like Judge Dredd. You never see his eyes. I forgot he was in it. Just now, you reminded me. I didn't know that was him. Doesn't look like him
Damn,
at all. But
that
yeah, so
is
I'm not going to
mad.
go too much. We're going to do another film, but it's almost like, and it's directed by Francis Lawrence, who done the Hunger Games. These are
Okay.
this lets you know it's all about survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a contest like Hunger Games. So
Mm,
they reached out to the right director,
yeah.
and these boys, they're good actors. You feel it for them. Each of them have got a different reason for doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
If they win
And
the prize,
do we get the backstory about why they're doing it?
not so
No.
much. Like
Okay.
at the start, you get text that says blah 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 blah, but you don't
Mm,
understand what. Like, oh yeah, they say that this is since they say, oh, since the war, there's some sort of war that's happening. We don't know what it is, but
yeah.
the contest is annually, and they say every year after the contest, we notice that subscriptions go up 20%. So it's like this is to bring morale. So America's in some kind
Oh,
of war with someone else, and this is to sort of bring morale. I
interesting.
don't know, it's weird, but
That
yeah,
is
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's beyond
interesting.
crazy, actually.
And you know
So,
what the crazy thing is? Like, obviously it's out there,
mm,
but look, I mean, it's not coming out here for maybe about another month or so, which is like
okay, yeah,
way too long.
yeah, but yeah, it's a good film. I went cinema to watch it,
Yeah.
and I would recommend watching it in a cinema. It's a good film. I'm not going to spoil the ending because that would just
Mm,
ruin it.
yeah.
But yeah, only one can survive. It's mad. It's
That's
totally mad.
mad.
This film is mad. It's mad.
What's this guy done? Oh, this guy, the director, he did the Red Room.
Yeah, with Jennifer Lawrence as well, obviously from Hunger Games as well. Mm.
Oh, I gotta watch this. He directed Strange Darling.
Oh no, he didn't. Francis
JT,
Lawrence. Oh, the writer. Oh, sorry, the writer. Oh shit. Oh,
the
oh,
writer, sorry,
okay.
the writer wrote
Oh,
the guy who wrote
oh.
it. He
Mm.
did Strange Darling.
Oh man, that's
This is
okay.
gonna be great.
Say no more. Say no more. Yeah. Say no more.
Yeah, man, I got to watch this. I got to watch this. And look, Stephen King. He's devout. I mean, think about it. We've seen stuff like people adapting his work. Obviously, Stanley Kubrick. The Shining, and then we got the sequel for The Shining called Doctor Sleep, which
Mm.
the guy who directed Doctor Sleep is the director of this next movie that we're going to be speaking about, which is The Life of
Mm.
Chuck, again, which is a Stephen King adaptation. What is it about Stephen King? Why is it that his stuff is so readily adaptable and resonates with people?
Because he's a nutter, Stephen King. He writes good horror, and I
Yep.
think he's quite loose with the rights. If people come to him and say, cut him a check, he'll let it go.
This guy, man, this guy, you know what? He's got his fingerprints and all this stuff. We're going to be getting a Welcome to Derry TV show as well. That's going to be on
Yep.
HBO Max.
Yep.
That's another thing that's kind of from his whole universe. But let's speak about this one. I want to speak about this one. This is called The Life of Chuck, and this is out over here, by the way. And I know it's out in the UK because you've gone and seen this. It's directed by Mike Flanagan. Now, Deval, Mike Flanagan, we've seen his work before. Dr. Sleep. He adapted that before. Gerald's Game. Is it Gerald's Game? This is which is on Netflix.
Well, he's tied up in bed, isn't it? And it's like, someone dies, and then
and that's another Stephen King thing. He's done Bly. He's done the Bly Manor stuff.
Bly Manor.
Yeah, he's done all those things, and I feel like as if kind of. They've got someone who kind of probably understands the Stephen King universe and that kind of the mind of that. So when I heard about this movie, I thought, this is naturally. I thought, this is going to be a horror movie because it's Stephen King. But I think we've got to remember Stephen King doesn't just write horror stuff. He did The Green Mile. He did Shawshank Redemption. He did. What was that one? Do you remember this movie back in the 80s called Stand By Me?
Oh, that's the one that River Phoenix was in, yeah?
Yeah, the one with the kids where they go off,
they go off on a hike. Coming of age kind of.
Coming of age type of thing. Yeah. So, he doesn't always just do kind of like horror stuff, but that's obviously what he's known for. And this one, I kind of didn't really kind of, I started reading a few things about this person called Chuck, and, it's going to be starring Tom Hiddleston, and it's got kind of, obviously, this other kind of staff member, cast members. So it's got Chiwetel Ejiofor, it's got Karen Gillan, it's got this guy who was in Bly Manor, Coley. What was his name again? The one who played the Doctor.
Rahul Kohli.
Yeah. They're all the cast members were mostly British.
Yeah. Karen Gillan, Chiwetel Ejiofor. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, quite a few of them.
Yeah, so
Tom
Hiddleston as well. Don't know about some of the other people. So you kind of got this kind of interesting cast, and I'm thinking, it's when I started reading about it, it's like kind of a story about reaffirming life. A life reaffirming movie. So I was like, okay, let me go in and let me go kind of check this movie out. And interestingly, it starts off, it's broken up in 3 acts, but it starts off in Act 3, Deval. It starts off in Act 3. So we're getting the kind of the end of something is happening. And it starts off with this massive kind of earthquake that's happened in America. We don't know exactly where, kind of what you said about, this middle America. People, have lost internet. There's sinkholes going on, and people are dying. People have to walk to places because the traffic is too much. And Chiwetel Ejiofor, who plays this guy called Marty, he plays a teacher, and he keeps seeing this poster of Chuck called Joseph Krantz, and his nickname's Chuck, and it says, "Thank you, Chuck, for a wonderful 39 years." He keeps seeing this kind of poster whilst he's driving. And he's like, well, who's this Chuck guy? Karen Gillan, she plays a doctor. She's listening to the radio, and there's an advert, and it says, "Thank you, Chuck, for a great 39 years. And they're like, what the hell's going on over here? So they don't know. We're finding about this kind of end of the world scenario, people dying and everything, but we're mixed in and we keep seeing images of this guy called Chuck. And then, Deval, all of a sudden, it culminates in the end of the world.
Serious? End of the actual world?
End of the world. And then the movie starts.
Oh my gosh. It literally starts at the end.
It starts
at
the end. And then and then I was like watching the movie, and I kind of wasn't kind of sure of where this movie was going. But then by the end of the movie, or the beginning of the movie, because then the end of the movie is Act 1, we see the life of Chuck, and we see what type of a person this Chuck is, the things that happened to him, and you're like, oh wow, so the movie was about this, and it's about what happens, what goes on in a person's life, and what goes on in the mind of a person. So you and I, Deval, and everyone else that we meet, in our brains, we have a whole universe.
What?
You, me, and the thousands of listeners have a universe in our brain, and what we make of that universe and the people that we meet become who we are.
That's crazy. That's
it's one
I
of
got to
those.
stop and think
Exactly.
all day now. That's
so there's a line in the movie that they quote this guy called I think is can't remember his first name, but it's Whitman, and then so the quote is something like, I am multitudes. And then Chuck says to his teacher, what does that line mean? I am multitudes. And the teacher gets his hands together and puts him on his forehead. And she says to him, Chuck, what's in between my fingers right now? And she's holding his head. And she's like, oh, my brain. She's like, yeah. She goes, but what is your brain capable of doing? Your brain is capable of imagining, of meeting so many people, of traveling to different worlds and different universes. You've got so much. We've got so much in our brains that you're going to go off and do so many spectacular things. And the movie looks at his life and what he did and what he didn't do and how he became who he became. And you know what? It's almost what I got from the movie was this, Deval, that, you know what? We've got this one life. We're given this one life. We have this one opportunity. We got to make the most of it. It's deep. It's confusing, but also at the same time, it is life affirming. So you go away and you're thinking, oh my gosh. So, we've got this end of the world scenario, and then we've got this guy called Chuck. How does that link in with the end of the world scenario, which I'm not going to give away at all. So you have to watch the movie, but it also asks us as the person who's watching the movie, what are you going to do with your life?
Yeah.
Because inside your brain, you have got the whole universe. You can go and create and do so many wonderful things. What are you going to go off and do?
And do you know who really rates this film as well? Zakharov. Zakharov rates this film.
Because you know why? Deval, we're all dreamers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We dream, and we like you and I, and
the power of the mind is so far beyond full comprehension. So I can only imagine.
There you go.
I need to see this film. I need to see it. I need to see it.
There you
go.
And you know what? It could be called The Life of Deval, The Life of Ammar, whatever. Because we've all got. And you know what? The interesting thing is, though, there's also the people that we meet in our lives. They, however insignificant that they might be to us, they all play a part in our life. And at the end, that's what we remember. It all makes sense. Deval, come on, man. That's deep. When a movie makes you think like that, it's deep. So what I would say is, and this is me just babbling on a little bit, it's there's a great middle part, and there's a great scene, and this will be in the trailer, by the way, so I'm not giving anything away. There's a scene where we see Tom Hiddleston dancing, and it is a great scene. It is really, it's really, really great, but it links into, but there's a reason why he dances, but you've got to watch, obviously, the whole movie to kind of figure that whole thing out. And then, the narrator asks us, why don't people dance more often?
This has got a good rating, 7.4 on IMDb. Out of 26,000 ratings. So,
it's I think when people go into this movie, they I think they'll come out of it thinking, oh, like I wasn't expecting that, and you know what, maybe I should, do something with my life rather than just kind of,
it's powerful. If a film makes
powerful.
you respond like that, that's a good film.
Yeah, it is decent. And there's and the final thing that I will say to you is, if you knew when you were going to die, how would that change your life?
Exactly.
What would that do?
It has to change something. It has to affect. You're right. It has to. And this is a neon film. Neon is kind of like A24 kind of level. Do you know that? Yeah.
So it's definitely worth a watch. And if you're a dreamer, definitely 100% worth a watch. And Mike Flanagan, he's a great director and he's done other stuff. He's going to be taking over, by the way, the Exorcist franchise.
Okay.
So should be in capable hands. So anyway, listen, folks, that is the end of the show. We're glad that you stuck around for a little bit. Go check out those movies. If you do see them, tag us, at us at the Flixters. Let us know what you think. Were they great movies? Were they bad movies? Well, what are your thoughts? We'd love to hear about it, and we'll speak about it on next week's show.
Most definitely. So next week, I don't know what we're going to have actually. We'll probably surprise you with some stuff. There's a few things going on. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, the Conjuring, The Last Rites, that's out next week.
There you go.
Yeah,
I want to watch
definitely watch that one. But yeah, so until next time, peace out.